to the core. Dinosaurus Rex on the prowl, beneath the blood-red cowl. Unstoppable force of night, shadows run from his sides. Smoke the ground, shake the trees, rattle bones bring you to your knees. Dinosaurus, he's the king, Dino rain he will bring. Dinosaurus, he's the king, Dino rain he will bring. Dino rain he will bring.
My head. Danny says as he's starting to wake up. Where the hell am I? Oh no. Is it Freddy Fazbear? What the hell am I saying? Danny says as he looks around and notices there's a monitor right next to him. He decides to look into it. And what he sees are 4 dinosaur-type animatronics, even though one of them's not a dinosaur, and a sign called Jolly Jurassic, made by Freddy Fazbear's Entertainment. Suddenly, the phone rings right next to him. Who is calling me in this nightmare? I mean, they frickin' put me in here. Hello? This better be good.
Hello? Hello? I just wanted to record a message for you to get you through your first night. So, welcome to Jolly Jurassic's Pizzeria. Yeah, I know. How many of these are we gonna make? Are we gonna milk every penny this world has to give? I mean, do you know how many of these pizzerias have shut down? And do you know how many of these we've made? Like, you already know nothing's gonna go well. I don't know why people have to be so stupid. But I'm here to talk to you about every animatronic at this place. So, you got the main stage. We got the main singer, Roger Rex. Now, of course he's supposed to be like the main mascot, the main character of this pizzeria. I mean, he is the T-Rex after all. I mean, of course, usually the T-Rex is the main character, if not anything else. Now, he himself walks around at night to make sure no intruders come in. Now, his scanner is a bit broken. It sometimes has trouble understanding if a security guard is another person or an intruder, or if it's a child. But the repairman should be coming straight here tomorrow morning to fix the animatronics due to their damage that they've had. Some guests have been complaining about their malfunctions of how withered they look due to some incidents. But if Roger Rex, for some reason, mistakes you as an endoskeleton, yeah, I know, that thing's broken. Try not to let him grab you. Just shut the door if he ever appears outside your office. Although he does tend to be pretty slow. But be careful of that mouth. That thing can crush your skull in one bite. I mean, it's like a certain incident. Next is Ruby Raptor. This tends to be a lot of people's fan favorite character here. It's due to her mechanic of her being able to mimic dance moves and play music, and her bright color. I don't blame them. Ruby Raptor is also one of my favorites as well. Although people have been reporting her acting strange and her eyes glowing red for some reason. But the repairman will be there to fix her up in no time. But if she ever starts acting strange, try not to go too close to her, just for safe distance. Now next is Murphy Mosasaurus. Now, Murphy Mosasaurus isn't even a dinosaur, and I hate when people keep calling him a dinosaur when he's not. He's a marine reptile, people, get it right. He's more closely related to monitor lizards than anything else. But anyways, people have been noticed that he just stands there looking at people, and one security guard even caught an endoskeleton in his mouth with his jaws wide open and his eyes rolled back. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but if it ever happens, just I'd probably stay away from that if it ever Next we have Spike the Spinosaurus. Spike has always been my favorite. I've always loved the Spinosaurus, and I also love the colors that they gave him. He's pretty big too. Actually, he's probably the biggest animatronic at this pizzeria. Actually, no, scratch that. There's another one that's bigger. Now, we have a lot of incidents regarding Spike due to him biting furniture like chairs, tables, trash cans, a lot of other things. Even an endoskeleton at some point, which roughed up his body quite a bit. Now, he seems to have noticed a fossil in a case, and he's been really trying to bite it recently. Now, we have no idea why he wants to bite it so bad and why he wants to bite things, but we're trying to fix it. But I have hidden the fossil in your office. Now, don't worry, it's not a bad thing, because just remember, if he ever tries to go in your office, just shut the door if absolutely necessary. But be careful that he doesn't hold the door. He's a big animatronic, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to. And if you go to the puppet stage, there you will see Timmy the pterodactyl. Again, he's not a dinosaur. This actually was all the kids' favorite attraction because of how fun it was. But due to an incident, Timmy no longer works. There was an incident where he got caught up in the wires and now he no longer works. But there are some times where he tries to perform a show, but he won't move properly. I guess you could say that he really loves doing the show. I swear, if he had a mind, I think that he really loved doing his shows. I mean, if you've seen him, he is rocking the puppet show. I mean, that's probably the easiest thing out of all the attractions. Either that or it's making pizza. Just stay clear of Timmy's beak because those wires can hurt somebody, even cause a fatal injury. Speaking of making pizza, if you look around, you'll eventually see the pizza stand where Tracy the Triceratops is. Now, she is actually uh, one of my favorite things that any of these animatronics do, and that is actually she can cook things. So people can put a pizza in her, put a burger in there to warm things up, because her stomach cavity is basically an oven. Although one time a child put a plushie in there and it caused her to burn down, and that's why she doesn't have any legs. But like I said, their repairman will be there to fix her up in no time. The last one is Long Neck Larry. I know we couldn't really think of a creative name. We thought it'd be a fun name for the kids, even though it's meant to be a Brontosaurus, Apatosaurus, Brachiosaurus. I'm not entirely sure actually. But it's supposed to be a sauropod or a long neck as the kids call it. Anyways, Larry is actually the fitness animatronic because we made him so flexible, especially his neck, that he can bend it in different shapes. And Long Neck Larry really enjoys these exercises. He teaches kids and even grown-ups how to do certain exercises. And he himself exercises while no one's around, like even when it's closed. I guess he was programmed to do that. But one day, I think he might have exercised it too hard with the garage door because when we found him, his neck was cut off from his body. He might have bended it too hard, but some say that the garage door slammed down on his neck, so that's why his neck is on the floor. But like I said, he'll be repaired in the morning. Oh, by the way, one more thing. If you see anything in the vents, like a rat or something, or anything, maybe one of the compy gang gets in there. There's a device. It's a scanner, and if you scan them, it should get them to a reboot and factory reset and send them back to where they came. I'm not saying anything will, but I'm just saying that just in case. I get paid to say that. All right, but I will leave you to it, and good luck. I'm not saying good luck because nothing will happen, nothing should happen, but I'm just saying that because it's your first time. But yeah, good luck, welcome to the Fazbear family, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm going crazy. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Oh, wait a minute, I have a sword. Why do I keep forgetting I'm a super soldier? I mean, who says I gotta attack them? I mean, it's not like one of them is good. When he looked on the camera again, Murphy Mosasaurus was gone. Well, I knew it. I guess it's time for them to die. Where even is he? As he's looking through the cameras, he sees him near the bathroom. How did he move that fast? How did he even hear him? As he looks through the camera again at the main stage, he sees that Ruby is gone. Yep, I knew this was gonna happen. And then he runs straight out of the office looking for the animatronics. Come on, come and get me. I already know how this is gonna go, so come on. I got places to be. Suddenly, Ruby is right behind them. And Ruby is right behind him. And not thinking, he slices one of her arms off. And it slices the other one off and shoves the sword through her head. That's one. Not so clever now, huh? He sees Murphy a good distance away from him. And then he sees him unhinge his jaw. And then an endoskeleton comes out. And his eyes roll back of his head. And before thinking, he throws his sword into his head before he can do anything. Do you know who I am? Suddenly he feels a heavy pressure in the shoulder. He looks and it's Spike biting him in the shoulder. And the sword is all the way at Murphy. Spike lifts him up, biting hard as Danny screams in pain. And Danny sees some wires poking out of him, and he decides to pull them, causing Spike to let go as he runs for his sword. This place is sick! He swings his sword at Spike, but Spike bites the sword, biting hard. Oh yeah? That's how you want to play it? Danny pushes down on his jaw, causing Spike's jaw to come off. And then he shoves his sword into his throat. Well, it's not really a throat, but like down his mouth as Spike falls to the ground. I gotta get out of here. But then suddenly, he sees something get thrown at him. He looks, and it's a little plushie on fire. Who the frick's trying to burn me out? But soon enough, he gets the answer. He sees Tracy, the Triceratops, crawling towards him, although it's very slow. I don't have time for this. God, I should be at home. Rose cooked me a nice meal, and I promised her I'd be back at like 7. And what time is it? Like 6:30. I gotta hurry this up. And then he feels 3 things attacking him at once. It's the copy gang. 1 red one, 1 yellow one, and 1 green one. The red one is missing his head. He kicks off the red one, and he slices the green one's head off, and he steps on the yellow one's head, smashing it. Soon enough, he sees Larry Longneck walking towards him very slowly. He just throws his sword at him, which goes through his body, and then he falls to the ground. He notices that the plushie is starting to catch things on fire. Alright, who's next? Before he could say anything, Roger Rex puts him in a headlock from behind, causing Danny to drop his sword. As he's struggling to get free, he sees Timmy Pterodactyl walking towards him, his wires flickering with electricity. Oh god. Danny is kicking, trying to get him to let go. And using his feet, he knocks his sword into the air, and he grabs it with his feet, and then pierces Roger's head with it. And as he loses his grip, he uses his sword to cut off Timmy's head. Well, that was enough. Before he could say anything, Roger slashes Danny in the face, and then kicks him away. Ugh! Finally, some excitement. Roger swings as Danny weaves and slashes his back with his sword. Danny also has a little grenade in his pocket, just in case. That would probably be a good time to use it, because why not? As Roger Rex turns around, Danny throws the grenade in his mouth and runs to the exit, bursting through it. As he runs out of the restaurant, he walks into a hallway, and then suddenly, it explodes. The restaurant engulfed in flames. Oh, don't have to worry about that anymore. As he runs to go find Damien. Damien himself didn't find himself lucky either, as he found himself standing next to a giant T-Rex statue. But then, as he looks, there's buttons right next to it. He pushes one, and the animatronic began to move. It seems this is kind of display animatronic. That's scary and terrifying at the same time. Where even am I? As he looks around, he sees that there's 5 doors: the Triassic exhibit, the Jurassic exhibit, and the Cretaceous exhibit. He also sees the Ammonite Center and the Fossil Place. He tries opening the Cretaceous exhibit, but it's locked. He also tries to open the exit, but it's also locked. He decides that he needs to find a key. He tries to open the Triassic exhibit, but surprisingly, it opens. There he sees a Herrerasaurus statue right in front of him, but then suddenly it moves, making an eerie sound. I want to get out of here. As he moves through the Triassic exhibit quickly, he sees different types of dinosaurs. Some of them aren't even dinosaurs. He walks through a door, and it looks like some sort of control panel with different numbers on it and different poses. He decides to click one, and after walking out the door, he notices something. All of the creature's eyes are on him, like the Postosuchus that was right next to him when he walked through the door. As he's starting to walk out, he really notices that they're all watching him. Getting freaked out, he runs through the door, and he decides to push the button on the T-Rex to see what happens. But then suddenly, the T-Rex animatronic lowers down. As he looks in the mouth, he notices there's a key in the mouth. He tries to open the exit, but it's the wrong key. Maybe it's for a different door. He tries to open the Jurassic exhibit, and it opens. I don't want to do this. He sees a Camptosaurus right next to an Allosaurus statue, if that's what they even are. As he walks through, he sees a Stegosaurus, Brachiosaurus, and a Apatosaurus statue, a Dryosaurus, and a whole lot of dinosaurs. He eventually finds the key, and quickly runs out as all the animatronics start to look at him. But when he makes it back into the lobby, the T-Rex is gone. But then he hears a roar. The dinosaurs have come to life and are now hunting him. He tries to go back in the Jurassic exhibit, but when he opens the door, he sees the Allosaurus animatronic look at him and charge him. He quickly shuts the door, making sure that he can't get out. He tries to go into the Triassic one, but a Postosuchus is right there, and he quickly shuts the door. Where can I go? He tries to go into the Cretaceous exhibit, and it doesn't open. Where does this go? He opens the Fossil Place, and it's the right key. Come on. As he walks through, he sees these bones. It looks like some sort of Spinosaurid, and it says, "Build your own dino." I think I'll pass. As he walks through a door, he finds some sort of puzzle, and it says 1 out of 10. Is there 10 questions to this bullcrap? The questions are which dinosaur was found in what state. After a while, he eventually entered them all correct, and a key popped out as he grabbed it. And as he walks out, the bones are gone. And he looks to a corner to see this spider-like Spinosaurus watching him. Damien quickly runs as it runs towards him. As he runs to the door, he notices how fast it's moving, because it was really close to him when he got out. He slammed the door and locked it, as it's banging on the door, screaming, "This key better be to the Cretaceous exhibit. If not, then it's the aquarium." But surprisingly, the aquarium doesn't have a key, and he even opens it. So he unlocks the Cretaceous exhibit, and this is where a lot of dinosaurs are. When he walks in, there's a Parasaurolophus right there, along with a Velociraptor, although it's not even the right shape. And as he's walking, he sees all types of different things, like a Spinosaurus, a Giga, a Triceratops, even another T-Rex, an Ankylosaurus, a Pachycephalosaurus, a Therizinosaurus, and a lot more. He walks into an employees only room, and there he sees a Carnotaurus animatronic with no legs and looking like it's dying. He sees a table, and there is a key. He tries to go over and grab it, but the Carnotaurus lunges forward and tries to bite him. So he backs off, but then he sees that he's connected to a wire. He follows the wire, making sure no dinosaurs attack him, and he finally finds it and unplugs it. And he goes back and grabs a key, but then suddenly a velociraptor is chasing after him. He quickly runs, but then he sees that a whole bunch of dinosaurs are chasing after him. Once he gets out, he sees that the T-Rex is back in the lobby, staring right at him. As he roars loudly, he quickly runs to the exit, unlocks it, and runs. As the T-Rex animatronic is biting him, trying to get at him, his head through the exit. As he runs away, he runs into Danny as they quickly embrace. Oh, thank God, I thought you were dead. You thought I was dead? I thought I was about to die. We really need to stop these guys. And we will. It's wrong to have these dinosaurs fight to the death just for entertainment purposes. They both walk through the hallway, and they walk into a door that says Spinosaurus Battle Royale. They walk in, and they see a lot of pictures of different Spinosauruses, like the one from Jurassic Park 3, the Monsters Resurrected one, Spiny from Dinosaur King, the Jurassic World Rebirth one, the Carnivores one, the one from Ark, and Spike. This is so strange. It seems that they've been putting different dinosaurs into different scenarios, like different battle royales. Like we saw there was a T-Rex battle royale, a Jurassic World one. The list goes on and on and on. They've been doing this for a long time. We gotta stop them. As they start to walk through the door, they stop, and they see an Indoraptor and a Riptor staying right at the door, staring right at them.